Good evening, folks. Gonna make a new character. Gonna make a mace guy. For reasons. I will walk you through the process for those of you that don't know. We're going to make him Alluvian, because that just makes sense. Not going to worry about the audio yet. Custom, always do custom. Always do custom. 100 strength, 100 coordination. Oh, let's go 40, 50, 20. Wait, what? 30. Now let's make that 50 then. Now let's make that 60. There we go. And let's see, we'll go through our list of skills, find mace, it's a cheap one, 6 to train, 6 to spec. Melee defense, that's an expensive one, 10 to train, 10 to spec. Now we want healing, gotta make sure you have healing, just have to train it though. Make sure you have Arcane Lore trained. What else? What else? We'll throw on the magics in with the leftover 8 points. Item enchantment. There we go. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Click range. Ooh, look at that. Don't like that beard. There we go. And make him a ginger. Oh God. There, throw a little gray in. All right. Starting Holberg. Hork smash. And done. There we go. Okay. Is our UI set? Was it auto save UI or save auto UI? We'll find out. Save auto UI. We'll put our big old beat stick in our hand. Turn on the lights. And let's get going. Go through the training hall real quick just to get those first 5 levels. Hand this guy your calling stone. Calling stone's been in. It's Zeus. What's going on, yo? I made a mace guy. Then there's stuff and things. I'm not going to bother getting it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they all start with that ladles now, don't they? Let me go beat the hell out of this guy. Roar. Bam. Look at that, 4 points. He's a beast already. Yeah, everybody starts with that ladle now. P-dub, yeah, what's going on? Start a mace guy. For reasons. That's right, it gives us something to sell when we get into town. And this guy wants a wing. You don't have to talk to the guys, you just go in and get the wing and hand it to him. If you've done it a few times, you already know what to do. I've done it a lot. Then you hand dude the wing. He says, hey, thanks, bud. Have a level. And this guy says, oh, those rotten bastards took my bellows. How am I going to work my forge without my bellows? Woe is me. So we go over here and beat the hell out of them. Give me back the bellows. Like that. I don't have a mace character yet, and I don't have a spear character yet. Those are the two remaining weapon skills I need. And then I need about 800 years to level all of them. So we get the dude's bellows. And this guy talks forever. Oh, by the way, here's a thing. And then as you're running away, you think he's done, then he hands you a key. So you come back, and then you realize that he actually is done. Happens every time. But he's actually done now. And this is where we get our upgraded weapon. Apply the oil to the weapon. Bada boom, bada bang. And we got upgrade. Then you come over here to this guy who's just hanging out. And he says, hey, show me your new stick. I'll just do it back when I get up to Holberg. No biggie. Yeah, buddy. These characters are like shit, P-dub. They don't have a slash attack that I'm aware of. They do have a piercing attack, but they don't have a slash attack. But they're really good. Yeah, they are really good against bugs. Bugs and most golems. They destroy bugs. Big, heavy, slow weapons. I mean, there are small, fast maces, of course, but it's a mace. I mean, come on. I'm gonna run down here and kill this dude. This is the only one you really need to kill. These guys are technically hollow. Technically. Grab the note. Haul ass out of here. They drop aggro really quick. And we're good. This guy says, give me the note. So you give him the note. Another long speech. And then you get a fuzzy coat. Remember when they first came out, how excited everybody was about them? What was it, one of your Usuran hides or something like that? Everybody got so excited about them damn things. And then this portal takes you right up to Holberg. Everybody was walking around in fuzzy coats. Don't forget the Lifestone. Yeah. Yep. Then before you do anything, talk to this dude. That gets you your starting armor. And that's exactly the same as that. It's the exact same thing. But I'm taking the dagger because I'm Illuvian. Put that right there. Sorry I was late tonight. The beast did not want to sleep. And we're rich. I like dagger. I really do. I really need to play my dagger guy more often. And that's that. Oops. Don't forget your shield. Start with that kick-ass AL-10 buckler. We got our crappy healing kit. Put it in slot 1. Backpack in slot 2. Shield in slot 3. And weapon in slot 4. Wand in 9. That we won't be using for a very long time. Got all them spell components. That's to cast one spell, I believe. 2 spells. We have 2 spells. Craziness. You always turn these things off because every time you learn a spell from a scroll, if you have all this stuff checked, it'll keep popping open to that window. And it's a real pain in the ass. So just, yeah, do that. I need a patron. That works. What? You son of a whore. He's not accepting vassals. Ha! Can't keep me out. What the hell are you doing, dude? You're gonna get him killed. He's completely unbuffed. Just so you're aware. I'm dead. Why do you guys suck so much? Seriously. Driss is going to die. No, shit, not again. He's going to get me. He's going to get me. Oh, they're not going to break off either because they're, they don't have a spawn point, do they? What did you think? You got Driss killed twice now. You got the buff bot killed once. Freaking kids. I'm telling them you did it on purpose. Another corpse, there it is. Lost my high sop, dude. What? Alright. Server's down for a second, I'll be back up. Yes, every time you die, well, at low levels it's not so bad, but every time you die, all your skills and stats are reduced by 5%, up to a maximum of 40%. And every time you die, you leave your most valuable items on your corpse. Like, It's a random number between 1 and 10 or something like that of your most valuable items remain on your corpse. The only benefit to getting your corpse back is to get the items that you dropped. It doesn't like reduce your penalty or anything. The only way to reduce the penalty is to earn XP. So many points of XP removes 1 point of vitae. It's called vitae. And that can be crippling, especially if you're riding the line on your skills. Like if all your weapons are like 325 wield, for example, and you die and your skill's at 325 base, you won't be able to wield any of your weapons right off the bat. So yeah, it's fun. Freaking guy. I can do that. Oh, no worries, Zeus. I can wait till Driss is on. I'm doing low-level content. It's no big deal. Actually earned my XP for a change. I got a Town Crier buff, so I'm good to go. Level 1s across the board. At high level, well, I mean, it doesn't take long to get rid of your vitae penalty. As long as you just go out and kill some stuff that provide a decent amount of XP. Yeah, for this guy, I have to earn 142 experience to get rid of 1%. He's level 5. So. It's not as bad as EQ. No, definitely not. There, the tay's gone. Yeah, EQ could set you back days. Especially if you're having a really bad night. But no, it's not that bad. It's annoying when you're running the line like that. But no. Did I get hit? Oh, I raised my health. That's right. How much freaking potato did I have? Still got 6% left. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple weeks ago, Thompson and I were running around and died repeatedly. It was rough. I think I got 30. I think I hit level 40 3 times that night. And 40 is a tough level to begin with because it's a hell level. Those are the nights when I end the stream early. Oh man, I didn't know you needed Arcane Lore to use gems. Ain't that some shit? Hold on just a second, I always forget to set up my HUD. Ooh, upgrade. Even without buffs, it's an upgrade. Yeah, buddy. Now we're going to cave some skulls in. Come here, you bastard. Come here. Bip. Look how slow that thing is. I think we're going to have fun with this guy. The other downside to mace characters is their weapons tend to be really heavy, and that means you burn stamina. Jite. That's a mace. Ooh, me Crowley's Jite. There's a fire mace. And our last piece of antiquity. Back to Lifestone. I have an electric shaver that I occasionally use. But the beard trimmer, I don't know, it's dull or dyed or whatever. It just mangles the mustache. So I got mustache hair hanging in my mouth, and it's driving me freaking nuts. That's funny. Alright, so what do we got here? 6 to 15, but it's really freaking heavy. 6 to 15 fire. I see that. Economy's hitting everybody, boy. They're all 6 to 15, so there's no advantage. Alright. Rat King, what's going on? You missed it. Zeus slaughtered everybody. On purpose. So he just couldn't take it anymore. He's getting so pissed off at everybody on the server, always bitching about everything, so he just decided to kill everybody. And you can only push a guy so far, I guess. And he said he doesn't even care. He'll do it again. He said, it's my server. I do what I want. And I said, that's not very mature, Zeus. And he's told me to mind my own business, so there you go. Yeah. Well, he feels bad now, and he wants me to tell him it's okay. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to enable him. What I am going to do is go get a coffee. Be right back. Alright, let's get our audio set up here. Okay, what am I doing? Why is my corpse still here? Ooh, I got more hyssop. Is my other one still here? Did you do a little rollback? Grouped up with a Verendi. He's gonna put the buff bot out of reach now. Smart man. Let's see if it works. Sorry. Dying. Yeah, for it P-Dub at 40 I got I don't know if you're still here, but disarm. Got disarm at 40. It's no big deal, but I don't think you ever use disarm, do you? Now you're gonna see me bust some head. Alright, now we're gonna kill shit. I keep breaking everything is low. That's funny. I've playing on the retail servers. I've gotten in the habit of switching channels, but this server doesn't matter because it's just like a small handful of us. And we're always talking to each other, so why not just stay in general chat? So no matter where you are in the world, we can hear each other. Right? Right. Buffs make a world of difference. Oh yeah, no, it was the night I kept dying over and over again. P-Dub, I kept losing and gaining disarm. Not that it was that big a deal, but... Nightman, thanks for that sub. YouTube sub. That is an upgrade. When you play mace, you want to use the smallest shield you can possibly find. Which means buckler. I guess it's really not that much worse than a sword, the weight. I tried to swear to your buff bot, Driss, but you have it turned off. Oh, that could be too, yeah. So I swore to what was it? Driss Mao? I don't know how to pronounce that. Sunstone. Oh, okay. Mwah. It's like a kissy noise. That's the bludgeon for axe. It's hammers. I forgot about that. Axe does have a bludgeon attack. Warhammers are considered axes. Or they run off the axe skill. That's our last bag of grain. Beat the hell out of this guy for throwing stuff at me. Axe characters get some of the coolest looking weapons in the game, though. Yeah, Sleepy the Crimson Stars is just sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that someday. Oh, what's with all the mace hate? Look at that. That's bullshit. And then we go turn them in. And that takes care of the Holberg newbie quest. Ow, that cup is very warm. You know what you forgot to add, Zeus? You forgot to add the chicken. The one that used to cross the road right here. All the other ones are just called chicken, but this one was called the chicken. And all he did was walk back and forth, back and forth. Wait, what's going on? Did you drop the experience rewards? Are you seeing this? It used to be 6,000 per. Yeah, definitely. And these were, I forget what they were. I'm sure you figured out what the multiplier, whatever the multiplier was. Let's see what the Drudge Charms are doing. Work in progress. I'm not mad, just pointing it out. And he just stole my Drudge Charm, you rotten bastard. Oh, unless the server's coming down. Did the server crash? Okay. Alright, we'll be right back then. Was that me that crashed or the server? Me. No. Server. Yeah, okay. 6 people on though. Well, 6 characters on. Okay, no worries. It's a goof around night. Didn't really have anything planned. Call Caesar. Oh, while he does that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a nibble. A nibble. Because I'm 5. Well, I was going to, but apparently she used all the apples to make a pie. So, how's everybody's weekend been? What day is this? Sunday? Is this Sunday? I guess it's over now. They'll blend together for me. I don't know. I very seldom know one day from the next. Server's up. Ah, that sucks. It's bad enough when you have one yourself, but when your kid gets one, that's just the worst, especially when it's a baby. Did you roll back? There it goes. Alright. I think that's too much, though. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. 20,000. That's right. That's what it was. Your dick's on fire, dude. I don't even remember, Zeus. I don't remember. Antique wedding band. Brass lamp. Brass candlestick, bronze bowl. I don't know if any of that helps. Yep, that's right. Now this should be 1,000. Is it right? 1,000? 2,000. And 3,000. Yeah, okay, we're back to good. We're back to square. Oh, at least to what it was. You got nothing for that. Oh, that's why. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Oh, hey, look at that. We got our first D note already. No, we don't. Never mind. I thought I was somebody important for a second. Oh, it requires 15. Damn it. Alright, no biggie. We'll wait till we're 15. What are we? 9. And we have no time left on our buffs. Oh no, we still got 45 minutes. Okay, we can go to Shaoxi and do those. Oh, you don't have bot active. No biggie. Pyro Heavy Bracelet will run out of mana soon. No. Now here we have to go somewhere. This way. I'm going to do one of the quests I almost never do. Nope, not this way. Southwest. The one that's up the road a little further, where you got to get the 3 items for the lady's pet drudge. After I do this one. Really need to play my sword guy. Sword's just sexy. I don't care who you are. Gromny Slayer. Hell, I'm taking that just for shits and giggles. I think Manugas are resistant to fire. I'm not sure. Frost, they're weak to frost, I know that. But when you're hitting them for this much damage, it doesn't matter what you're hitting them with. Crushing blow. Very nice. Manugas and Shreth, they're both resistant to fire. Drudges you can hit with anything. It doesn't matter, except acid, I think. You know, mossworts are resistant to acid. So, one of the things I found most enjoyable about this game is the fact that you have to like just know all this stuff. Because when you're out in the field killing stuff, you don't have time to look it up. So you just have to know right offhand, you know, this monster is weak to this monster is resistant to this. So it forces you to learn a little bit. Biden's Gem. This whole dungeon used to just contain Biden's Gem. And you'd have to come down here and get his gem, then you take it back to him, you get like 600 XP after killing all that stuff in the dungeon. But then during one of the patches they changed it up a bit to include the 8 items. Luca's weapons and Viden's jewelry or something. You don't have to pick any quests up, Rat King. The quests and Asheron's Call don't work that way. You go get the things you need and then you give them to the guy who takes them. That's all you have to do. What is Holberg readout? Is that the one up on top of the hill? The two guys in the tavern standing next to each other. The guy on the left takes all the antique stuff, and the guy on the right takes the bags of grain and the robber baron's head. There's two NPCs standing right next to each other in the Holberg Tavern pub. I don't know if that answers your question or not. In Shaoxi, all the things I'm picking up now go to Luca in the tavern. There's a variance P-dub, like there's oh, here I'll show you. Maces are heavier. Heavier weapons tend to have a higher base damage. Like a Jete, which weighs half as much as a mace or less, also has a lower damage output. Let me see if I can find an example. Of course not. That'd be too easy. Give me a second. I'll show you something. I'm sure I'll find something here soon. And then the stones in the from the Shreth Hive go to Oitong Yi, who's also in the pub. What's that? Dagger. I'm not having any luck finding examples. Okay, here we go. Karasula, which is a light mace for the Grundam folks. 5.6 to 14. Now this one has a low base. The base is normally higher. The maximum base would be higher. It would be like 6 to 16 or something like that. Well, here's a Dabas. Well, that's never mind. Bad example. Yeah, like a light dagger will do less damage, but it'll be a faster weapon. Like a knife, for example. Whereas a dagger would do more damage, but it would attack slower. And then there's some other things like, you know, for swords and daggers, you can get multi-strike weapons. But they have to be the light versions. You know, like you can get a multi-strike short sword, but you can't get a multi-strike long sword. And there's, you know, there's light and heavy versions of all the weapons in the game. So yeah, it does matter. It does matter. Weight is important because the heavier your shield and weapon are, the more stamina you burn when you're fighting. Damn. That's a little base. Yeah, I'll find better. This would be considered a Garundam small sword, short sword. So you can put a bandit hilt on it to make it double strike. And then it'll go every time you swing. But I believe this is considered a heavier sword. Dirks are heavy daggers. You got light crossbows and you got heavy crossbows. You got short bows, you got long bows. The unarmed doesn't have that though. Unarmed's the exception to that. There's a small axe. I think unarmed is the only exception to that rule. Maybe staff. Staff might be different too. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. What am I forgetting? Oh, I know. Derp. This damn thing. But I believe even with staff there's variants. So, there you go. A lot of little things like that you just have to learn. Damn it. Now we're going to go up the road here a piece. There's a lady with a pet drudge up here who's sick and hungry, and we have to go get him some food because he has a very particular diet. These quests have timers on them. The ones I'm doing right now, the starter quest, you can only do them every so often. Same with this one, the one I'm getting ready to do. Whoa! Cheeking. Come on, come on, come on. And gotta remember how to do this one. Oh look, I just went in a circle. Oh look, I did it again. Here we go. I don't do this one very often, so I'm not as familiar with it. That would be considered a small Grundam dagger. Yeah. Alright, I've answered that question. I can stop talking about it now. Sorry. There's 4 types of shields. There's Cybernite, thanks for the cheerio. 100 biddies. There's bucklers, regular shields, large shields, and then tower shields. Now, the bigger they are, the higher their armor level is. Yeah, Zeus is very competitive. There you go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, he's been killing everybody tonight. He's bored. Yeah. I keep getting all these daggers now. I want to play my dagger. Look at that, 3 daggers. There's iron dagger, 4 to 8, 2 to 4 basically, 4 to 8. Yeah. Oh, nice, good deal. What's his name? Character name, and real name and social security number, just for the archives. Rapiers are considered light swords, so you can put a bandit hilt on them. They're sexy too. They only do piercing damage, but they're really sexy. Could be all buckle swashly. Huh, okay, I'll keep my eyes open for it. Ding. Well, they respawn fast in here. Oh, Generic, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know him. Well, I don't know him, but, you know, I'm aware of his existence. Yeah, he stops by the stream quite often. Royal cabbage. Good enough for a king. Coleslaw fit for a king. I don't think I answered your question at all now that I read your... Just do a newbie quest. I just rolled up a mace guy tonight. And, yeah. Doing all the starter town quests. What's going on, Logic? The Logic Zone. You pretty much have to go to the Discord's Maxim. Oh, good. Or not good that you got food poisoning, but good that you're feeling better. Yeah, everything's working, Maxim, more or less. There's still a few minor things, but random loot's working, housing's working, tinkering's working, all the trade skills are working. Everything's good to go. Good to go. I gotta stop talking like that. Cheese! More cheese. Bowl of rice. More cabbage. We're eating good tonight, boys and girls. Sorry, didn't mean to assume any genders. Oh, apples and oranges. Logic. They came out within months of each other. Yeah, it's if you look on the stream itself, you'll see a YouTube chat coming through. Dual streaming. Dual streaming. My chat windows are over here. My webcam's over here. So. I think that's all you get out of here. I have a lot of folks that watch at work, and they can't. Most workplaces have Twitch on their block list for their networks, but they can't block YouTube because there's too many instructional videos uploaded to YouTube. My favorite class on here, or on EverQuest, Logic. Perfectly aged Greenmeyer cider and Greenmeyer cheese. Okay, where's the Greenmeyer cheese? There's your cheese. Oi, tongy! There's your cider. Ding. EverQuest, it's Ranger, by far. On here, there's no classes, it's all skill-based. You just choose your skills. Choose what you want to kill things with. But my favorite killing skill here is unarmed combat. Where's the Shroth Hive? There it is. And what's our timer? Yeah, we got 20 minutes. That's enough. That's enough. I love me some EverQuest Rangers. Of course, on P99, Rangers suck. They didn't come into their own until several expansions later. But I played it anyhow. When on the live servers, I started playing around the time Kunark came out. And I just fell in love with the Ranger class, even way back then when they were no good at anything. Because of that whole dual wield thing. But on here it's unarmed combat because it's so fast. I prefer a skill-based system. I like the flexibility that it offers. Yeah, you can make exactly the character you want. You're not roped into a specific path. Gives you more flexibility in builds. You can make different builds, different train skills, different specialized skills, depending on the game, of course, and the system. Freaking YouTube chat has been shit lately. Keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. Yes and no. It is a permanent assignation, but there are quests you can do to reassign skills. Quests you can do to forget skills, and quests you can do to specialize skills. Now, once you forget a skill, you get the skill credits back, and then you can just use the points to purchase a new skill. Yeah, that's true, P-Dub. The same applies on here. Og mages were the big thing for a while, and then they did a patch that changed everything, and Og mage was a creature life spec, I believe. But then they changed the way creature magic works. So they kind of put the kibosh on that. So everybody did spec war mage. Just a variety of different specializations. City Heroes was very skill based, but it seemed like if you're playing this class, you take this spec. If you're playing this class, and there was always the preferred skill combinations. Yeah. And you're always going to have that. It's just nature of the beast. And then it changes over time. Yeah, well, I'm not... What am I trying to say here? It's okay that some classes are more powerful than others. It should be okay. People, what is going on? I got lost somewhere. Oh, there we go. I mean, I can understand the desire to have a powerful badass character, but I can also understand the desire to just have a character that's fun to play, even if it is a little weaker. Sword in Asheron's Call for the melee skills is arguably the most powerful melee skill in the game. I'll always prefer unarmed, because it's more fun. If you're going for pure defense build, you build a dagger character. Doesn't do as much damage, but your two starting stats, coordination and quickness, you start with them both maxed out, and those are also the stats that go into your defensive skills. So, but then if you want the most powerful character in the game, bar none, you make a mage. I hate playing mages, but mages are so much more powerful than any of the melee classes, any of the ranged attack classes. I mean, it's not even a competition. And yet you still see people making melee characters. So, you still see people making archers. But if you're doing PvP, you make a mage. Or you're just going to get owned. Or an archer. Archers do fairly well too. Fourth and final stone. A high-level mage in PvE combat in this, or in PvE fights in this game, is damn near impossible to kill. Your health is always full, your stamina is always full, your mana is always full. Boom, 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 boom. Because when you run low, you just drain out the bad guy. And then if you take melee defense on top of that, you don't take any damage in the first place. Mac, thanks for the host. Oh shit. Didn't think about that. Now we take all these things and give them to Luca here. And he gave us a note to go to that lady's house and help the Drudge, the one that we already did. And then we go over here to Oi Tong Yi and give him the 4 stones. There you go. Then we go back to the life stone and rebuff. And there's one more in Yarak that I always do. There's technically two, but I don't like doing the second one. I've been over that before. Yeah, portal bots, well, buff bots in general tend to face north. They tend to default to face north, but he's standing up here on the ledge because Zeus keeps getting him killed. So we figure he'll stand up here in a safe spot in case Zeus decides to spawn some more bad guys. And unfortunately, that puts the portals up there too, out of reach. Although you should be able to jump up here. You gotta do a shift jump. That overhang's a problem though. Yeah, if you do a full power shift jump, you should be able to get up there. Like that. Unless you're playing a mage, in which case you can't jump very high. It is. Sometimes it lags out. Fucking chat. YouTube chat again. Okay, then while that happens, I'm gonna go grab a coffee. Oh yeah, there's jump skill, there's run skill. The higher your jump skill, the higher or further you can jump. The higher your run skill, the faster you run. Hell, you can have 30, 40 foot vertical in this game. Put Michael Jordan to shame. And you can even be an Illuvian, a white guy. Be right back. Yeah, it's actually used in a lot of the dungeons. I know, like Frore, one of the ones that we did on the stream, and the Firestone dungeon. The Atlan Firestone, you can skip half the dungeon if your jump skill's high enough, just by jumping up onto the platforms. And Frore, the Frore dungeon saves you a long run around just by jumping up onto the platform. So, yeah. And we're going to Yarak, that's right. I always do these quests on all new characters just because it's free XP. They're easy to do. This is the Apple Man. There's a shortcut right here to get you to the dungeon, but you still have to run back. Yeah, I think my unarmed guy has a 400 jump skill. Huge. What's skill cap? It's 520 or something like that. When you cap a skill, fireworks go off above your head. Skills can only go so high, but it's really freaking high. Talking billions of XP. But to answer your question earlier that I didn't answer accurately, P-Dub, yes, there are differences in the weapon skills. They're not balanced, not by any stretch of the imagination. Some are very obviously better than others. And if you want the best character at all, like I said, you don't even use a weapon. You make a mage. Not on this server, Maxim. Yeah, that's the trade-off. If you take a weaker weapon skill, you get more skill credits, so you can take more skills, or you can specialize skills that you ordinarily wouldn't be able to, because you got more points at your disposal. Good point. This is Maxim. This is a classic server. The Reef Call server is Throne of Destiny. It has the portal hub and all that stuff. This one's an earlier version that some folks have been working on, and just seemed like a good idea. We already have a Throne of Destiny server. There's no reason to have two. You know what I mean? Player base isn't big enough. So Zeus went ahead and got with some guys who were working on a more classic version of the game. Not the original version of the game. We'll never see that again. But a more classic version with all the old weapon skills and everything. axe, dagger, crossbow instead of the combined, you know, light, medium, or light, heavy, finesse. You're a dick. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Now the population on this server is much lower than it is. Good night, Rat King. Was that you, Galactic Rain? Still trying to learn everybody's character names. Driss is easy. All his characters are named Driss. Have a good night, Rat King. I'll be here. Doing something. What was it? Maxim. If you want a big population, or a bigger population, you want to go to Reef Call, Throne of Destiny server, the primary Throne of Destiny server. There's 2 variants of the classic server up and running, both with very low populations. You know, for whatever that's worth. In a game like EverQuest, you want a server with a high population so you can have people to group with. On here, it's not as essential. But it's a very tight-knit group on here, and that's one of the things I like about it. That and the server administrator likes to kill people randomly. You know, that's always fun. Just seeing if you're still here. Three times? Yeah, he got me twice. And then I ran away like a little girl. Never a dull moment. It's fun watching these things come together, though. You know, even with their little bugs and glitches and vengeful administrators. It's fun watching the process. It's fun being part of the process too. So even if, you know, in the small play testing fashion. So I don't know a damn thing about code. Not a damn thing. But I know how to beat drudges with a fiery stick. and it's fresh. All the servers started out bare, virgin servers. So everybody started on an even playing field. Didn't have to do any catch up with anybody because everybody was on the same boat. And it was nice. Still is, you know, still is. A little less so on Reef Call because, you know, there's a bigger player base. A lot of people have been macroing to max levels and whatnot. You got a lot of buff bots around. And here we got Driss. Driss is our only buff bot so far. Tommy, my son, was playing on it for a while, and he had a level 6 buff bot. But then he started playing World of Warcraft, and I just owned him. Had to be done. Had no choice. I'm sure he'll be fine, though. Still want to try fishing. Someone's... Oh no, that's a drudge. Never mind. I thought somebody was here, but it's a drudge. Oh, it is. It is. No, I don't have any trade notes. Does that do anything yet? Did he do anything with that? That hoe's getting ready to shank a bitch. Look at that. She ain't playing. You pay up now. And that's it. That's all the starter quests. Once again. Let's go back to Holtberg. That's where all the cool kids hang out. Oh, excuse me. Freaking kid read me ragged today. Rained all day, so she was trapped inside. Couldn't let her go to the park and run or whatever. There we go. think that's it. I'm gonna play my dagger guy now. Thanks for that. Danny Maple, the Maple Man cometh. What's going on, Danny? Just got off work. Oh. I didn't do a goddamn thing. I sat around and played video games all day. Wrote a review. Did my first review for Gaming Life. Where's my body at? Okay, good. He's gone now. Alright, I'm going to switch to my dagger guy. I just can't get it out of my head now. Oh yeah, might as well. Might as well. Can't go out and do anything. It's too cold to go fishing in the rain. Well, it got cold quick, didn't it? I don't. It's probably cold over there too, I'm guessing. Temperature dropped like 20 degrees. I'll be right back. I'm sitting here doing the pee-pee dance. Be right back. Okay. Okay. Alright. Dagger guy. What's his skill at anyhow? Was it 250s, but the first tier. He's only level 25 though. Okay, we got some leveling to do. We're going to need fire. Trayvon Martin. Yeah, we did that the other night. It was a fun quest. Halls of Nor. He didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. He a good boy. He's getting his life together. Sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun on that one. It's crazy. The respawn rate in that dungeon is insane. We went and did the first tier last week, I think it was sometime, for both of our mages. Well, for my mage, and he went with me on his unarmed guy, and then his mage is high enough to get the second tier, so I took my unarmed guy and ran him through. Yep, I got it. We got the unarmed weapon, the mace, and it's cool looking. And the helmet from the one side. And then you take the helmet along with the mage armor to the other side, get your 4 stones to do the upgrade. So you got the full matching suit. He's wearing the helmet too, but he has his helmet graphics turned off. Now I got mine turned off. It's nice, it just conjures up so many memories. Thank you, Driss. Southwest. I'm gonna head on over to Heavy and Tow and head up to Mossfort Fort. Shaoxi and Holberg. Ah, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. At least until them fuckers ban me. Danny Maple's gonna get me in trouble one of these nights. We get some pretty lively conversations going on. People don't tune in for my gameplay because I suck. They tune in for the conversations more than anything. The people that have been around for a while. Dagger, dagger. Gotta remember daggers. Look for daggers. There she be. Boy, they are just debuffing fools, aren't they? They're gonna waste a lot of time looting. Grab a bunch of 250 daggers and I'll sort them out when I get back to town. Come on, bitches. Let me in, let me in. Is that too loud? These guys are screechy. I have my headset on. Okay. Let's go get this fucker upstairs just throwing stuff at me. Where are you at? There you are. Yeah, I'm more just trying to level this guy up than anything. Damn it, I don't have lockpick either, do I? Nope. Why do I not have lockpick? Enough skill credits. Good lord. Back in the beginning of the game, this was all Barker and Mudlark Mossworts with a Shaman or two, I think, thrown in for good measure. I have a Nithis shell shield nailed away somewhere. I gotta find it. And up on each one of these little pillars would be either an archer or a mage. Yeah, there's just the one idol, but yeah, back in the day, you didn't have that. It was a Mudlark and Barker Mossworts with one or two Shaman, I believe, and walls would be just filled with mages and archers. And then down here in the pit, you'd have all the melee guys. Everybody just scrambling around trying to get whatever XP they could. Excuse me. It was fun. And while they respawn, we go through our daggers. Incredibly low variance on that. Look at that. 9 to 13. Oh, that's a keeper. $238. Yes, sir. I almost hate viewing the 250 wields, but should just take this guy down to what was it, the Visayne Isles? Guys are all over the place down there. I need idle gems, that's what I need. Lots and lots of idle gems. Come on, bitches. Ding. Sure, there's better places to level. I just didn't feel like looking that hard. Should go after bugs. That's what I should do. Nano with the host. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, it has its own unique bestiary. They made up all their own creatures. The only similarities are like the undead and the rats, zombies, ghoul, liches, that kind of thing, and skeletons, and then rats. It's the only thing it has in common with any other game. These are like adolescent dragon kind of things. Dungeons are neat. Yeah, dungeons are a lot of fun. Well, hell, let's go do one. Actually, gonna run back to town. Take these stones over to Calabar. Turn them in. Probably have enough to... level up again. Where the hell am I at? That's what I thought. Alright. I think you get a kick out of this one, Danny. Not that I'm trying to pimp it out to you or anything. But, I think this is one you'd really enjoy. It's really fast-paced. There's always signs of progress, you know. Yeah, it does have hookers. Yeah, and you haven't seen like some of the more extreme dungeons. Like Sir Maxim was saying. Drudge hookers, yeah. It's a thing. There was this running gag about drudge hookers, and then Zeus decided to just put them in the game. Excuse me. Is that a fragment? Or a doll? No, it's a doll. Here's a freaky creature for you. Oh, mask. Neat. Yeah, there's all kinds of like crazy puzzle dungeons and whatnot where you have to pull this lever to get through that door, and all the while monsters are trying to eat your face, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. But you don't. It's not like EverQuest where you sit in a dungeon all night and just kill. I mean, you can. There are certain dungeons where you do that, grindy dungeons. You know, like Ulthoid dungeons, Tusker dungeons. you can do that. But most of the quest dungeons here, you blaze in, you grab the thing that you're looking for, and then you run out. You don't linger. And you don't even bother killing half the stuff. You just run right past it. P1X, thanks for the host. Excuse me. There's a plant. It is. You'll never encounter better PvP. Not even in World of Warcraft. Because it's all entirely skill-based. I mean, player skill-based. Get good or get dead. Gear plays, a part of it, of course. Oh hell, then you're going to want to play on not Reef Call, but as it's yeah. Low-level characters are marks, and they're victims, and you're going to get beat on a lot. The downside there is no PvP on this server. It's not been coded in. To the best of my knowledge, it's either all or nothing. So they have entire servers of PvP or entire servers of PvE. Check out some of the PvP fights on YouTube. You'll see what I'm talking about. No, there's no pink. No pink. Pink is a PvP light, where it's just a command you can do to turn yourself pink. Your icon on the minimap pink. And then you can duel each other. It's for dueling purposes. There's no penalties or anything. Yeah. And there's entire servers dedicated to it, so. There was a Fizzle server, but nobody played on it. And a PvP server without anybody on it is just not really worth having. Well, you've always been able to flag yourself for PvP. At least cross faction. Yeah, but there's no point to have a PvP server on WoW. because you always have world PvP anyhow. And then there's battlegrounds and arenas, and God, there's so much PvP in the game. They might as well just switch the whole goddamn thing to PvP. It's created a lot of problems for World of Warcraft, though. Well, and here as well, to a lesser extent. Because they have to make changes to keep PvP balanced, but those changes tend to screw up the PvE content, where the majority of your players are. There's another turn-in that you do with these. Why didn't I get ripped off on swamp gems? Interesting. I see. You used to be able to do that here too. It was a dungeon you had to go to, and then you had to pray to the Elder of Balzeron. And once you did that, your character thing on the radar turned red, and you were flagged for PvP. PK, they call it PK on here. Player killers. Well, I guess kill is too violent now. Got to make PvP friendly. Jesus fuck. Hey, another Nithis. And nothing. Alright. But there are red servers that you can play on. I would highly recommend going on a white server first, though, before you jump right into PvP. Because you will get eaten alive. I promise you this. Before you had loot, before loot was implemented, this is how I'd make a lot of money. I'd just go collect a whole shit ton of swamp gems, take them to Calabar, turn them in for XP, and then bring them back here and get cash. When back in the early days of the retail servers, whenever your server would go down, like I'd play on Frostfell, which is a white server, everybody'd run over to the red server real quick and roll up a character and just run around beating the hell out of each other just to play the game until the servers came back up, because the servers are handled separately, and the people on the red servers would watch to see when the white servers would come down. They'd all go to the starter towns, where the new characters spawn in, and kill them just to get the free money. It was cute. Because when you die, you lose half your cash. Where the hell did I get that from? Man, I wish I would have known I had these. Yeah, we did take it seriously. It was, it was expected, and it's not like you're going to play the character anyhow. It was just for fun. Where's my oost? Who took my oost? I think I sold my oost. Can you believe that? Makes you think about a lot of things. Progress is really difficult though. And in this game you need gear, you need spells, you need loot that you can sell. Damn, Ivory Crafter. Crackstone. What do you get for that? I think you just get darts for that. We'll find out. Oh, sorry folks, I'm tired. And they are merciless. Merciless. You will not have friends. I mean, you'll probably run into some folks who, you know, you eventually start hanging out with and whatnot. But if you're an unknown factor, nope, nope, no town network, no facility hub, no blue people land, no Smurf village. No alternate player races. Oh, check that out. Ashtooth Dagger. Well, how about that? All the old weapon skills. Only the 3 primary races, Luvian, Grundum, and Show. No secondary combat abilities. Ah, Zeus, thank you very much, sir. You the man. $1,000 biddies. It's mandatory on Twitch to say biddies. I don't know why. I feel like a retard when I say it. Yeah, old Subway's back. But thank you, Zeus. Hold on, I'll show you. There's no town network, but there are portals in the starter towns that'll get you around a little easier. A little easier. Each town has one connector to one of the other starter towns. The Shaoxi one's down there in that bunker. And then here you got Nidisa Castle. Down over the hill there is Dry Reach. Rithwick, Cragstone, and Arwick. And that's what you got access to in Holberg. And then in Shaoxi you have Kara, Christ, Yarak is your connector to the newbie town. Hebianto, Nanto, and Yanshi. And then in Yarak you have a connector to Holberg, but then you have Zerabadun, Kayabadun, Zykal, Samsur, and Lindback 2 Cal. And maybe one other, I forget, maybe one other, like Alarcus or Algelima or something. I think Alarcus maybe. So you do have some options for getting around. What the hell is floating above your head? Ah, one of them. I don't remember which. Not Zeus. He can... That's the guy who runs the server. He can be anybody he wants to be. So don't base it on that. Oh, look at that sexy helmet. That's a nice looking freaking helmet. Is that the mage armor helmet? Oh no, that's... What is that? I like that armor. I thought so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what character this is of his. But what's the armor? That's what I want to know. Or is it a jumpsuit? Oh, it's a jumpsuit. Okay. Fashion Quest. There it is. Okay, it's just a, yeah, it's just a jumpsuit. Neat. What's this one do? Can't pick it up. Leaves your hands wide open though. Ah, Gear Knight. Any pyro scarabs? I don't have any scarabs on me, dude. I don't even think this guy has any money. I don't even have a freaking ust. I can't do any salvage. Jesus. Give me an ust, you bastard. let's see, I got skill credits available. I got item. I need life, creature, and mana conversion. Oh, there's life. It's going to be a while. Lick my dick. Lick my dick jumpsuit. That is funny. It's the noob jumpsuit. Everybody's had a suit of armor like that at one point. Oh, that's cool. They're able to do a lot with the limited amount of graphics potential in this game. They were able to do a lot with it. Isn't that cute? Yep. Spent a lot of time with the Matty coat on. Oh god, these are awful. This is the starting armor. Alright, what's chunky? Funny stuff. Yeah, Matty coats. Those were the big thing back when the game first came out. That's what you'd always give a new guy when he was leveling up. You give him a Matty coat. Then you just have to find some legs, shoes, and gloves, and a helmet. And welcome back, Danny. Oh, nice. What is it? 120 now, right? There's a Matty robe. I'm gonna get a coffee while he does his fashion show. I'll be right back. General Grievous. What did I miss? Oh, excuse me. Looks like one of the Imperial Guard, except black. I fit right in, don't I? Freaking epic. There we go. It's actually a cool suit of armor. There used to be a vendor right over here by the wall that would sell these jumpsuits that you could equip your buff bots with, just so they look nice. So you didn't have to worry about gearing them up or anything. What was this guy? He can't even wear the lower Gromny armor. Why is this Drudge just laying here, dead? Oh, that's cool looking. Whoa, wrong key. I like that. See, now you need to redo the skins on some of the armor. That is cool looking. If you made the Covenant look like this, I'd actually try to get a set. God. Oh, that used to irritate the hell out of me when people would do that. When they'd put on those steel-toed boots with the Amuli legs. Oh, I just want to punch people when I saw that. Oh, I would get so triggered. That's cool. The French fop. I still like the Ori armor too, though. That's cool. You need to get to work on that. Change some of the skins. Oh, I like that. I like the hat, I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I didn't care what it had on. I don't care if it had a major and epic on it. No, I'm not wearing that with Muli. I'm not doing it. Prismatic armor. So much potential. There you go. Matty coat. Cat. Cat's over there making noise. Matty coat, moly legs, steel-toed boots. The only problem with the Amuli is it gave you that thigh gap. Yori. Sorry, not Amuli, Yori. Think about that, though. If you did that, people would come in droves just for the sexy armor. It's just standard armor, you know, same stats, same whatever. You just change the skin. I don't know how easy that is. Your legs are off. Stormtrooper. There's Yori. There's Selden. Put some thought into that. I don't know if you're still here, Zeus, but put some thought into that. Oh, God, your arm. Confused samurai cow. The championship belt. They might have used the chain template with the Maddie's coloration. I don't know. God. Oh, the bunny slippers. I didn't even notice that. It's just scary. Pegleg Pete. Here's just jumpsuits. They don't have any. You can't buff them. You can't do it. They have no armor value. No nothing. It's just pure fashion for the bots. There's Covenant. There's Yori. See, it's all about the shoulders. You have to have good shoulders. There's scale mail. There's a reason why I never level. Ah. Oh, that was a Tumrock. Ooh. See, I like the Covenant armor. I just don't like the limitations that it has. See, that's nice looking. Alright folks, I'm going to wrap up for the night. Hope you enjoyed the fashion show. Going to be back on tomorrow night around 11 o'clock. Hope to see you in the game. It's free. You folks have a good evening, and yeah, see you tomorrow.